Hello again, it's Glenn Walford here from franchisebuyer.com.au, and I'm here at the Melbourne Franchising and Business Opportunities Expo with a gentleman by the name of Darren Klooger from PRISM Solutions. Darren?
Hi Glenn, how are you?
How are you, mate?
Good.
Thanks for stopping by, sitting on our comfy Chesterfield.
Yes.
Mate, saw you here at the Expo. Now, you're not actually selling franchises or anything at this stage.
That's correct.
But I liked your solutions that you were talking about, software solution people. Can you tell us about what PRISM does, please?
Yeah, we're a software solution. We're actually a Microsoft partner, and we provide solutions, software management solutions for business, both franchise and non-franchise for that matter, small and large.
Okay, so what sort of solutions do you provide? When you say you provide solutions, what's that?
It's a complete management solution. So from that perspective, everything from the point of sale to your financials, and everything in between, your inventory management, your warehousing, distribution, all the CRM, all the aspects you need. But the important thing is, Glenn, on one platform.
Okay, so it ties it all together.
All in one.
So it's like you have dashboards and so on?
Yes, dashboard, all of that aspect to it. So typically, I guess when businesses start up, both franchisors and franchisees and small business, they tend to buy little components of the software.
I'm good at that.
Yeah. And that's fine to begin with. There's nothing wrong with that. But as the business gets larger and larger, it becomes a lot more ineffective and inefficient to manage it in that way.
Yeah.
And they really do need a full, complete system for that purpose.
Okay, so at the moment you basically provide a service to a number of franchisors as well. So your software
correct.
solution to franchisors,
Yes, we do.
and then they roll that out obviously to their entire network.
That's
Is that
exactly
how it works?
right. Now, there's a couple of ways this works, both from a commercial point of view and from a management point of view. So let's work with the management first. One of the biggest issues for franchisors is keeping the administration costs low. And one way they can do that is through the automation in the system. So to give you a practical example of that, if I wanted to across 10 or 12 stores, let's say, wanted to change the price of a particular item across the stores. I don't want to be ringing those stores independently. I want to be able to push a button and push that down to all the stores in one motion, automated. That's where there's a saving. Just to give you an example.
The phone is old school.
Yes, exactly.
That's the old school way to do it.
Email
you can do it like that.
Email is even old school now. So that's one way from that side. From the franchisee to franchisor relationship, there's an important aspect. You want to keep the franchisee happy and content and feel like they're giving the right sort of service or getting the right sort of service.
Which they should expect, and they
they should, and that's the value. That's the value add of having a system. And one thing we say is when you look at a franchisor and the opportunity that the franchisor is giving to you, it's all about what added value is there for me and how am I going to be supported as I go down the journey as a franchisee. And ask the question about the system that they're going to provide to you. And in all honesty, if they don't provide you with a system or an adequate system, you have to start asking the question, how are you going to support me?
How do they make that up? So what do they do to fill that gap?
That's right. And I'll give you a practical aspect to that. If I'm not doing quite as well as I thought I should be in terms of making sales as a franchisee, I want to call my franchisor and say, how can you help me? And most likely, if they don't have a system, they'll say, I don't have access to your information, I don't know. But if you do have a system, you can go back to the franchisor and say, why aren't I selling as much as I thought I should? And they'll be able to tell you, this is the reason why. We have your information, you're not selling items that are of a high enough margin, that's why you're probably not doing as well.
Yeah, and I know when we chatted over there before, you were talking about that as an example, that you were able to cross-check that data with other franchisors in the area or close by, and see what they were selling at the same time. You can diagnose quickly.
Exactly, diagnose quickly and offer the support to the people at the store front. Because after all, from a franchisor and franchisee, it's all about selling and being profitable.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad we've caught up, and you sure you weren't selling a franchise or anything there, but it was great information to put across what's out there, because there's many ways you can do things.
Yes, that's
hopefully
true.
you can do it the ways that's most simplified, and it's all bundled together and makes life a lot easier.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right,
Darren Klooger, PRISM Solutions.
That's it.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks very much.
It's a mouthful. Thanks for joining us. Glenn again from franchisebuyer.com.au, and I'll catch you again soon.